Now, Reserve Bank Governor Lesetja Kganyago has told Parliament that there was no breach of exchange control regulations in the Phala Phala saga. That bank cleared President Cyril Ramaphosa following its probe into foreign currency stolen at his game farm 3 years ago. Let's get more on this with SABC News reporter Lulama Makia. A very good afternoon to Lulama. Just give us an update on the briefing this morning by Reserve Bank Governor Lesetja Kganyago.
Good afternoon, Nzinga, and the viewers at home. Basically, Nzinga, the Reserve Bank Governor Lesetja Kganyago was coming today to Parliament to formally table the findings of his investigation or of the bank's investigation into the Phala Phala saga, whereby he had pronounced earlier that the sale was not perfected. He again today told that to the members of Parliament, saying that because there were conditions attached to the sale and those conditions were not met, the sale was not perfected, and therefore their findings was that there was no breach of the controls regulation. There was no breach of the controls regulations. But I must also say, Nzinga, that members of the Parliament, especially from the opposition benches, disagreed with the Reserve Bank Governor, saying that they should have extended their investigation to include other matters. But the Reserve Bank Governor is saying that their mandate is not to expand their investigation. Their mandate was only to investigate if there was a breach of controls regulations, if how the money came into the country. That's the duty of SARS as well as the Home Affairs Department. They cannot investigate that. He's also adding that if there is to be an investigation that has a criminal element, it cannot fall under them. That will be the duty of the South African Police Services as well as the Hawks. And Zinga, some members of the committee, especially from the EFF, they were saying that they should kickstart a process of removing the Reserve Bank Governor from his position, because the party believes that he did not thoroughly investigate this Phala Phala saga. They believe that it's a cover-up to make the president not to be liable for the matter, and other opposition parties as well. But the ANC welcomed the investigation, saying that the mandate of the Reserve Bank in its investigations must be observed and respected, that the bank was only investigating a breach of controls regulations, not any other matters. The committee is still continuing, so we will hear, Nzinga, at the end of the meeting what will be the summary of today's proceedings. But for now, the opposition is against the outcomes of the investigation, while the ruling party welcomes the investigation. Nzinga.
Makia reporting to us from Parliament there. Thanks so much for that.